So then, do you think cultural appropriation affects pay gaps between minorities, men and women, or anything
I don't
of
know.
the
I
sorts?
don't know if are there definite racial and cultural and ethnic pay gaps. Absolutely, that's been proven. Absolutely, just between men and women, there's gender pay gaps. I don't know if cultural appropriation affects it. I will say that um, there are many employers that say like you may not wear cornrows. Your hair must be in a tidy fashion, and they will not hire people because of stuff like that. So therefore, saying that like say cornrows or braids or locks are not tidy or are not clean.
Even now?
So I mean, I think oh yeah, that even happens now. How many African American CEOs do you see of Fortune 500 companies? And then the ones that you do see, how many of them are wearing traditional African hair? You don't see any. They all are clean cut looking, very high, tidy, and white. They have to kind of change their image because although they're a black CEO or a black power player, they have to conform themselves to what the white power players look like in order to fit in.
Do you by any chance see that happening within the district?
I don't think so. I think like if we had a principal that came, like it was gonna be a new principal, and the lady or the dude showed up with like dreadlocks, I think everybody would be about it. I really don't see it as a problem. Like I don't see it as a problem so much in an area like this where people have the kind of struggles that we have here, and where there is so much diversity. That I don't. I see it as a problem in places where there's not much diversity.
Have you ever seen a principal who had cornrows
Good question.
or dreadlocks or all
Not
of
that I can remember. So what is that? I mean, does
How
that
many
mean
years-
anything? We have an African American superintendent right now.
Mhm.
Now, do I think that he made himself look really nice and tidy and neat because he had to like go towards some white image of what that looks like? I don't necessarily know that, but is it? Would he feel comfortable going and growing out locks or dreads? Maybe he doesn't like those styles, but if he did, would he grow them out and go that route? I would say he probably wouldn't.
He wouldn't.
I would imagine he probably wouldn't because he'd take a lot of flack for that.
How many years have you been teaching?
13?
So in your 13 years of teaching, not here, not anywhere, you have kids. Have you ever seen a principal or at your kids' schools or a teacher?
No, I haven't seen any of my kids' schools. Like, have I met some professionals in passing who might have had a more out of the box, like culturally traditional hairstyle or dress style to their culture? Yeah, I have, but they're few and far between. They're few and far between.